Starting a business can be exciting, but it is not something that you want to rush into. So planning carefully and making informed decisions can save you a lot of time. It can save you a lot of energy and stress. I have some advice for you if you're thinking about starting your own business. Number one, if you've got a 9 to 5, I'd advise that you don't quit it just yet before you go all in on your business idea. It will make a lot of sense for you to test it out first. And I cannot overemphasize how important this is. You need to be sure that your business idea has a solid product market fit. So don't just pump in money because it's an idea that you love. You need to let the market decide whether or not your idea is something that is viable. So this way you're not risking too much for something that is not proven, right? Many people jump into setting up businesses without validating their ideas first, and then they end up with frustrations. So it is always better to assume that your idea is most likely not going to work. So put it to test and let your potential customers prove you otherwise. Testing your business ideas first can save you from a lot of costly mistakes. Second, you've got to gain experience first. It is common to find people without business experience jumping into starting a business. The truth is that if you're fresh out of school or you don't have a prior business experience, then your chances of building a successful business are slim. So my advice for you here is to start by working for others first. Take up a 9 to 5 in the field that interests you first. That way you'll be able to gain hands-on knowledge, which is priceless. It is priceless because you have a first-hand knowledge of how the industry operates. If you pick up a 9 to 5, you'll be able to learn from the good practices and the bad ones as well. I'm saying this now from personal experience. In my own case, I never took up a formal job. I went straight into freelancing and entrepreneurship. Yes, I've been able to learn a lot now, but I've also made plenty of mistakes, right? And the mistakes that I've made, I could have avoided them if I had worked first for someone else. So picking up a job first will help you learn and give you insights that you can later apply to your own business. 3, find your natural talent, not just passion. If you're wondering what your talent is what you do more seamlessly than anyone else. So don't just limit your talent to your passion alone. Yes, I understand passion is great, but it doesn't always pay the bills. Instead, you want to focus on what you're naturally good at and something that you can monetize. For example, I've always had a passion to become an imam, but the reality of things for me was that I have a family to support, so pursuing that dream isn't financially practical for me. So I've decided to prioritize building income streams first. Once I've secured my financial stability, then maybe I can revisit my passion without having this pressure of money all the time. 4, you've got to build your network and sharpen your personality. You can take this from me, your personality and your network are super crucial to your success. I'm sure you've heard people say things like, show me your network and I'll tell you what your net worth is. This is very true, and in addition, if people don't enjoy working with you, then your business relationship is going to suffer. So ensure to always present yourself well, both in person and on social media as well. And when you meet people, especially when you're meeting people for the first time, always leave a great first impression. Making a positive first impression can open doors to trust, opportunities, and meaningful connection for you. Next, find a mentor. A mentor can be a game changer for you. Learning from someone who has been where you want to go is invaluable and can be priceless. They can guide you, they can help you avoid mistakes, and they can provide you insights that you might not have discovered on your own. This is especially important if you've made that decision to start your own business. I remember while I was managing the last accessibility project, one of the directors that I report to acted like my mentor. He was the CFO of one of the banks at the time, and he had a deep understanding of financial matters. So spending time with him during our meetings and receiving his guidance was incredibly valuable to me. So I'll say that having a mentor is worth their weight in gold. 6, test the waters before diving in. Yes, I know this is similar to my first point, but you see, when you've decided to start your own business, you don't want to go all in immediately. You want to make sure that you're starting small. You invest a little to test the market demand for your product or your service. If there's genuine interest, then you will know it is worth scaling up. This will minimize your risk and help you define your offering before committing significant resources to it. Now, if you have checked all of these boxes, you now need to check your success readiness. There are 3 ingredients for business success. They include money, skills, and time. If you have all of these 3, then you're in a great position to kick off, to start. But if you lack one or more of this, then you might want to consider partnership. You might want to consider partnering with others that can fill these gaps. So partnership can help you balance resources and expertise to build a stronger foundation. So that's it. Starting a business is not easy, and definitely it is not for everyone. But if you've decided to start your own business, I want to remind you that it is also okay to work a 9-to-5 job while you're trying to gain experience, build your network, and test out your ideas. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Let me know in the comments. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.